I do get jealous sometimes and then I act out. And it's just something that I'm trying to steer away from.
Super excited to be talking to you guys about this. I've gotten to see the first couple episodes already, and they are so fun. So we are getting to watch you join the staff of Chateau Rosabelle in Hulu's new show, Vanderpump Villa, when it premieres on April 1st. But you two actually knew each other before that. Can you give us a little bit of insight into your past together before the show?
Absolutely.
So Marciano and I, we met at work where we currently work right now, and we've dated for 4 years off and on.
So a lot of people at the time when you come in, you were not dating, correct?
No, we weren't.
Right. So a lot of people would you would definitely struggle going in with an ex, a lot of people. How do you think that it affected each of you coming into this new environment with an ex and Lisa Vanderpump as your boss? Marciano, do you want to start first?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very well controlled emotionally for the most part. So I thought I would be able, I think I did a good job at least of handling that and controlling that. But you never know the circumstances. Once you're thrown in, and you know what, emotion's going to take over at some point, or alcohol is usually going to do that for you. So, and I think you'll see that on the show, but I knew that we'd be able to handle it. We already worked together, like I said, and here in Vegas. So the only difference was the stakes are higher. It's Lisa Vanderpump. And we knew that, like, yeah, we mess up at work currently right now. We definitely make some scenes, but we knew we couldn't really do that here. Or at least we shouldn't be. Do we? I don't know. Like I said, you'll see. But I mean, I think we did a good job though, for the most part.
Yeah. Hannah, what was your kind of mindset going in knowing that Marciano was going to be there?
It was a lot of emotions because I am a very emotional person. It's something I'm working on. But, you never know what you're going to get with Marciano because he's all over the place. So, yeah, I'm very valid to my emotions, I feel.
You describe yourself as a kind of a jealous person, too, in this show as well. How was that? Everyone's working and playing together so closely. How did that affect you?
I think I have just like trauma from my past where I'm like very not insecure. Okay, you can say insecure, but yeah, definitely I do get jealous sometimes and then I act out, and it's just something that I'm trying to steer away from going forward.
Yeah.
I think she did a really good job though at handling herself, because she realized that she was the most, beautiful.
I'm very outspoken, and I don't.
She was like the queen bee of the house, to be honest with you. So she did a really good job of holding herself together, to be honest. She did a really good job at that.
Ooh, queen bee. That's always nice to hear too.
Right?
Now, like you said earlier, working for Lisa Vanderpump, the stakes are super high. I'm curious to know what each of your experiences with her as a boss was, because she's got very high standards. Hannah, what did you think?
I've always looked up to Lisa Vanderpump, and working for her, it was definitely a dream come true. And just seeing how hard she works, I've never seen a woman work as hard as her. So she's definitely inspiring, and she's like a mother, like a motherly figure, not just a boss. So I'm very happy I got to work for her.
Yeah. What about you, Marciano?
I'm to piggyback off of what she's saying. One, I totally 100% agree upon everything she just said, but on a softer side, well, not a soft side, but more funny. She's very cheeky as well. She throws some zingers at you, and it makes you feel like she is your boss, but she's so heartfelt and warming. But then she can make you laugh inside too, even if she's laughing at you, really. But it's so dynamic in so many different ways that it's pretty much never anything you could have ever expected. Like you think Lisa Vanderpump, you think of like higher echelon, but then she also has like this funny side to her, and she's great. She's unbelievable.
Now, the laughter is definitely appreciated, I'm sure, because we've seen just in the first couple episodes, things get so fiery. I'm curious who each of you think is either like the biggest pot stirrer or the person that you had the biggest issues with this season. Hannah, who was the biggest trouble for you?
He's on the Zoom. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, I don't want to give anything away, but you're going to just have to see it play out on the show. But yes, I definitely have a few run-ins and bumps in the road with a couple people.
A couple people. What about you, Marciano? Was it kind of everyone or one person?
Um, to be honest, I think the biggest battle always is going to be with myself, not with anyone else personally. I think however I handle myself will how other people will see how they can approach me and whatnot. So as long as I'm always in control, for the most part, you'll see on the show as well. I think I do a good job at trying to manage my emotions
and I also feel even if a fight did happen or a disagreement, we always like got through it and then moved on the next day. So that's what I was very grateful about this group, and I'm happy that it was a great group that Lisa picked.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait for everyone to get to see you all work together and play together when Vanderpump Villa premieres on April 1st. Until then, thank you so much for talking with me today. Well, I am super excited to have you both here on the show today, and we're going to see you join the staff of Chateau Rosabelle and Hulu's new show, Vanderpump Villa, on April 1st. Now, it's a lot of work hard. It's a lot of getting wild. I've gotten to see the first couple of episodes, but just to let the folks at home get to know you a little bit better, where on the work hard, play hard spectrum would you say that each of you fall, Andre?
Well, I try to live my life having a healthy balance. So I'm going to say I work probably 60% hard and I play probably, no, I'm lying. It's 50-50. Yeah, it's 50-50 for sure.
50-50.
So work hard, play hard.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's mine.
What about you, Emily? Are you giving yourself an extra 10% too, or?
I think that's it. I would love to say I'm 50-50, but I think you'll find that I was a little more play hard than maybe anticipated. I still got the job done, but the play hard definitely comes out of Emily.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's such a fun show to watch. I love getting to see all the drama, but you also have this boss, Lisa Vanderpump, who is intimidating a little bit to work for. I would love to hear a bit about what it was like working for Lisa. Andre, I know you had kind of a special connection to her going in.
Yeah, it was and it still is a surreal moment for me because you meet somebody of her caliber and how particular she is with work and how great and successful she is. And intimidation definitely hits, but she, when you meet her, she instantly kind of puts you at ease because it's more like a mother figure. So it's more she loves, she cares. And that's made me feel love. Like, so that was our connection. I love Lisa. So it was more of like, hey, you just working for your mom a little bit. So yeah.
I love that. Emily, how was it for you working for Lisa?
I was about to say, it was definitely very intimidating at first, just knowing the type of woman she is, but it makes you want to work hard because of the type of person she is when it comes to caring for the staff. I feel like we've all had bosses in the past that we know don't really care about us that much, and it's not, going into work is kind of like a drag, but it was honestly like really rewarding and nice working for someone that you want to work hard for. And like, I really wanted to impress her the entire time I was there. And it gives you kind of a lot of anxiety being like, I really want to impress this woman. She's so nice. Like, I hope I'm doing a good enough job. So although it was hard work, it was the most I've ever learned from a boss, from all the jobs I've had.
It's interesting watching everyone kind of get their footing, not only at the chateau, but also with each other. I'm curious who each of you would say was like the biggest pot stir or source of drama this season, either for you personally or just overall. Andre, does anyone come to mind?
I'm like, it's Andre.
But honestly, everybody has a part in some part of the whole story that, just when you think, hey, there isn't going to be any drama, there's somebody having drama. So I wouldn't say there's necessarily, hey, this guy or this woman, she has a lot of drama. She starts it because, you're living with strangers and you're working with strangers 24/7. So at some point, if you are human, you would be getting upset or there will be challenges, I should say. And so there's no particular person. I would just say like, hey, we all have our moments. I'll leave it at that.
That was the best.
So everyone, yeah, Emily, what do you have to say?
Definitely. I think honestly, it's one of the great parts about the show because anyone who watches it who has ever once worked in hospitality in their life will be able to relate to somebody's fight or somebody's drama. Like, I don't think there was a single problem that happened that everyone's going to be like, oh, that's stupid. Like, no, like somebody will be able to relate to it because of the type of environment that we were working in. So at one point or another, everybody got it. And it was all for different reasons. But I think that's one of the great parts about the show is that it wasn't just one person, it was everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've already seen so many different people in different situations just in the first couple of episodes. Apart from kind of the drama behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, I'm curious what it is that each of you are most excited for fans to get to see this season, whether it's something just about the show or something about you personally. Andre, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be more of a serious answer, but it's the truth. But just seeing the growth within all of us, because you're not able to, like I said, you're coming in, working with strangers, you're living with strangers, and you can't necessarily run from confrontation. You have to learn how to deal with disagreements and whatnot and still be able to work with that person. So just having like growth within ourselves, it played a huge factor. And I'm excited for everybody to see that because probably the first episode, we're going to be like, ugh. And then they're going to be like, oh, and then there's going to be so many different reactions. And then at the end of the season, you're going to probably be like, oh, I just love this group. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Oh, I love that. Emily, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm just excited for everyone to see like real, authentic, raw emotions from everybody. I feel like that's very rare to see these days, but we all put it out there. I'm also very excited that everyone's going to be able to see a lot of back of house things because I feel like a lot of shows only show like, oh, like the service and the front of house. But no, you really get to see us working hard in the spots of the restaurant that people that are dining at restaurants don't see. So I'm excited for every single perspective to be shown. And again, for everyone to be able to relate to at least one, if not more people on the cast.
Absolutely. Well, from what I've seen already, it's fantastic. I can't wait for everyone to get to see it when Vanderpump Villa premieres on April 1st on Hulu. So thank you so much for talking with me today.